Rajendra Prasad, Brij Kishore Babu, Maulana Majhul Haq, and several other prominent lawyers had arrived from Bihar. They conferred with Gandhi. Conferred means consult or discuss. Many influential lawyers like Rajendra Prasad, Brij Kishore Babu, Maulana Majhul Haq had come from Bihar, and they had a discussion with Gandhi. What would they do if he was sentenced to prison? Gandhi asked. The senior lawyer replied they had come to advise and help him. If he went to jail, there would be nobody to advise and they would go home. So they had a discussion with Gandhi, and Gandhi asked them what would they do if he was sentenced to prison. If he was sent to prison, what would the lawyers do? Then one of them replied, the senior lawyer replied, that they had come to help Gandhi. They had come to advise Gandhi. If Gandhi went to jail, then there would be no one to help and advise. So they would go home. If Gandhi was sentenced to prison, then they would go home. That was the reply given by one of the lawyers. Then Gandhi asked them, what about the injustice to the sharecroppers? Gandhi demanded. Gandhi demanded that who would help the sharecroppers if Gandhi was also sent to prison, and if the lawyers also went home, then who would help, who would give justice to the sharecroppers? Gandhi demanded. Then the lawyers withdrew to consult. Then the lawyers, they discussed, they had a discussion among themselves, and Rajendra Prasad has recorded the upshot of their consultations, the conclusion, the result of their consultation. They discussed that they thought among them Gandhi was totally a stranger. Though Gandhi was a stranger, he was prepared to go to prison for the sake of the peasants. And on the other hand, they are not only residents of the adjoining districts, but also who claim to have served as peasants should go home. It would be shameful desertion. On the other hand, they belong to the adjoining districts, nearby districts. They belong to Bihar. But Gandhi was a stranger. Gandhi was a stranger, and though he was a stranger, he was ready to go to prison for the sake of the peasants. But they belong to the adjoining districts, and if they go home, if they went home, then it would be shameful desertion. It would be shameful, they thought. So that was their discussion. So what did they decide? The lawyers accordingly went back to Gandhi and told him that they were ready to follow him into jail. Initially, the lawyers decided to return home if Gandhi was arrested, but they soon realized their mistake and were ready to fight for the sake of the peasants. And Gandhi was very pleased and exclaimed that the battle of Champaran is won. Then he took a piece of paper and put down the order in which each pair was to court arrest. So Gandhi then made groups of them. He wrote their names group wise on the paper, and he made a sequence of the groups in which they would ask court to arrest them. Then several days later, Gandhi received a written communication from the magistrate informing him that the lieutenant governor of the province had ordered the case to be dropped. So after a few days, Gandhi received a letter from the magistrate, and the lieutenant governor had given order to close the case. And this was the first victory of civil disobedience in India, because this Champaran Satyagraha was the first victory of civil disobedience in India, because Gandhi fought against the British landlords to give justice to the poor Indian peasants. and for the first time, the peasants of Champaran, they went out to protest against the British, and that was the beginning of their freedom from the fear of the British. And now Gandhi received a written letter from the magistrate that his case had been dropped. Okay, his case, that means he received an order to close the case. That means the Lieutenant Governor had given the order to close Gandhi's case. So that was the first time, it was the first victory of civil disobedience in India. Gandhi here proved that the power of the British could be challenged by Indians. See the next paragraph. Gandhi and the lawyers now proceeded to conduct a far-flung inquiry into the grievances of the farmers. Now Gandhi and the lawyers, they continued their detailed inquiry about complaints of farmers, about the grievances of the farmers. And depositions by about 10,000 peasants were written down and notes made on other evidence. Depositions, that means a written statements by about 10,000 peasants were collected, and notes made on other evidence. Documents, so many documents were collected, and the whole area throbbed with the activity of the peasants, activity of the investigators, and the vehement protest of the landlords. The whole area was full of activities of investigators. There was strong opposition from landlords also. The landlords, they protested, and the peasants and the lawyers, they started investigation. They collected many informations. They collected many documents, and at the same time, the landlords, the British landlords, protested. They protested and they resisted the peasants. And in June, Gandhi was summoned to Sir Edward Gate. This is very important. Who was Sir Edward Gate? Edward Gate was the Lieutenant Governor. Gandhi was summoned to Sir Edward Gate. And before going to his office, before going to meet him, Gandhi made his his colleagues. He made a detailed plan about what they should do if he was arrested.